Welcome to week 15. This week and in week 16, we're going to be trying to sum up what we've been learning over the course of this semester. This week we'll be discussing a fairly recent article by Timothy Conlon, who is a professor at the Schar School of Policy and Government at George Mason University. I think Conlon does a good job of laying out the three main challenges to American intergovernmental relations and to American politics in general. I think if you read carefully, you get a pretty clear sense of how these three major trends that Conlon is addressing, nationalization, polarization, and delegitimation, have impacted the relationship between the federal, state, and local governments. You can certainly see these trends in contemporary politics. For example, we have a presidential administration determined to use the power of the presidency to set immigration policy nationally without recourse to legislation. And they are increasingly drawing themselves into conflict with state governments and with local governments. The reaction of democratically controlled state and local governments and the resistance of the more than 300 sanctuary cities kind of illustrate the increasingly polarized nature of American politics. And then you have the recent claims of the president and of the Florida Republican Senate candidate for the Senate basically insisting that there is electoral fraud going on, despite the fact that Rick Scott is leading. He has gone out and repeatedly claimed that the other candidate is attempting to steal the election. That's not normal behavior in a candidate that anyone who can count, would come to the conclusion that Scott has a fairly decisive advantage and is likely to win that election. The schedule reads that you just have the quiz and the forum due this week, but recall that I kicked back the due date on the final short writing assignment to this coming Friday. So make sure we get that assignment in on time. We are running out of semester, and so the due dates are going to get a lot more final in nature. So let's make sure that we are getting our work done in a timely manner. I will begin penalizing late submissions because I need to get these assignments graded. So let's have a really productive week.